Cranberry and Sage Mead with tkanddrinks.
Cranberry and Sage Mead with tkanddrinks today. This Cranberry and Sage Mead specifically from Honeygirl Meadery. It's our final entry from them in the Honest Mead Review series. Road to 500, number 36. As you can see, we have some furry guests tonight. Our dog Shadow here, our cat Teeny's decided to bound around per her usual cat attitude. We, as promised, are doing a delicious turkey with brie and a delicious cranberry compote sauce deliciousness thing that Lauren made here. You can see this just excellent, delicious, I don't know what to call it, sandwich. What it really is.
It's a sandwich.
Yes, it is a sandwich. It is meat and cheese between bread. It does qualify as a sandwich. I guess I should not try to make more out of it than it is. But what it really is going to be is a whole lot of awesome pairingness for this cranberry sage mead. So what's the cheat sheet say there from?
Alright, we got cranberry sage mead featuring hand-pressed tart cranberries, earthy sage, and wildflower honey. Lightly sweet and fruity, balanced. Can I speak?
I don't know, can you?
I don't think I can.
Balanced.
Acidity and savory herbal notes. Pairing notes: roasted duck, turkey sandwich, and butternut squash soup. Did butternut squash for lunch today?
We did do butternut squash for lunch today, so hopefully the remnants of that.
And then you got turkey. Well, there is a little bit of ham on there also. Just for that salty bit.
There we go. Turkey with a little bit of ham for the cranberry sage mead.
Went full on just holiday with it, yeah.
Doesn't smell too heavy on the sage right off the bat, which is good to know.
Yeah, good notes.
Because I was expecting it to smell like a sage twig based off of our other stuff. But it did not smell like a sage twig right off the bat.
Oh, that smells good.
What do we got here?
See what the judge thinks.
The judge. Big judging right here. I'm thinking it smells heavily like cranberry. Kind of reminds me of the cranberry one that we had from Viking Alchemist as far as the aroma goes. Very cranberry juice-esque, you know. Store brand, name brand, they'll have that particular cranberry juice aroma to them when you take a sniff off of it.
This one does not taste like cranberry juice the way the other one does, though. In my opinion.
I don't really get any honey notes.
No, I don't either.
It's sweetness
cranberry.
in there. Not carbonated at all. No real bubbles in there. Pretty good on the clarity. I mean, there's a bunch of tiny little bubbles in there, but that could have been left over from the pour. Could be left over from the fact that they did a slight carbonation type of thing on this. But let's give it a heavy old drink. Now it definitely doesn't have that same funky aftertaste that I got from the orange fig one, which I think might have came from the fig. So I definitely am happy about that. I was certainly nervous.
You were.
I'd say the cranberry comes across pretty heavy. I don't really get much sage note, to be honest with you. I don't really pick it up.
No, it's more just like the earthy tones to it more than it is like a straight up sage flavor. For sure. I expected it to be a little bit more heavy on the cranberry, but I went a little heavy with cranberry sauce on your sandwich.
This is true. It's a phenomenal sandwich, too. I don't know if I need to be eating this late at night, but 10,000 calorie turkey sandwich. But I'm going to anyway because it's delicious. The sandwich is much sweeter than the mead. The mead definitely, it says tart, and it definitely plays on the tart. It plays on the tart notes pretty well. Definitely get some astringency, some puckering going on there. I was honestly expecting there to be much more of the sage presence. I really don't get much of it at all. I mean, it's just kind of like a, and I don't know if that was by design or if that was, just my palate or this particular batch or whatever. But I was expecting there to be some, like a kick of sage. You cook with sage fairly regularly.
Yes.
I know what that tastes like, so I'm not.
I like this one. I think this is my favorite of the three. I don't know that I'm in love with it.
Yeah, I would have to agree. Actually, I do like this one even better than the blueberry one. I don't know what it.
I want it to be spiced though. That it's cranberry sage. I'm like, you need to have some holiday spices in there.
Yeah, it would definitely never hurt to have some extra holiday spices in it. But it might not be a holiday mead. Just maybe a cranberry sage one.
No,
they
it's
do
just where I go because
right.
cranberry
Okay. Yeah, that's a good
and sage.
All right. Well, let me get to the old scorecard here.
Bana. Don't judge me. Don't you dare judge me.
We're judging Lauren right now because she's taking pictures of the cat. If you can see pictures of the cat.
It's me and a kitty, Sophie. It's cute. Don't hate.
Yeah. Anyway, all in all, I gave this thing a 38 per all the reasons that I said before. Heavy on the cranberry aroma, not so much on the sage. Again, same thing with on the flavor. You don't get much of the honey expressions in there anyway. Not too much of the warming alcohol notes. When you drink it, doesn't give you that like boozy burn or anything like that. It's very much very smooth as far as that goes, which is nice and pleasant.
Yeah.
Does not have that weird aftertaste that the orange fig one had, again, which I'm pretty sure came from the figs. Paired very well with the turkey sandwiches they had suggested.
Taking on
which
their
I'm
taste, focus on the end flavor and how earthy it gets. That's where the sage comes through. Back of the tongue. To cut you off. Rude. Sorry.
Yeah, I definitely get the sage there on the aftertaste and on the exhale. You pick up those very earthy, woodsy notes to it that actually I like it. I have to say that I do enjoy that. It's a raw sage. It doesn't give me like a sage essential oil type of taste to it or anything like that. It's very fresh, earthy sage. So again, I would have to say that this was...
I finished my glass, so I guess I like it more than I thought.
Again, I'd say that this is by far the best mead that we had from them. Far better than the orange fig mead.
Yeah, that one had a weird...
Had that weird taste to it, and far better than the... not far better. Better than the blueberry, far better than the orange fig. So definitely scoop up this, pick up one of these bottles. I would recommend this bottle. Could not recommend the orange fig one. The blueberry one, maybe. Yeah. Definitely going to recommend this one, 100%. Yeah.
What I want to know is if anybody has tried the Strabanero mead. If you have, let me know. I want to try.
Leave a comment down in the section below. Strabanero, let us know. Yo. Sorry. I get corny and love to rhyme sometimes.
Or the chai one, or any chai mead. If you've tried a chai mead and it was delicious.
Indeed.
Let a girl know.
Y'all have a good evening, good night. Sorry about the corny dad puns and jokes. Next week, next episode, I always do the week thing. We are going to get into Prairie Rose or Arte Vium Meadery. I promise I will get their name right if it kills me. Let's leave that up to Lauren. Let's decide right now. We get into the Prairie Rose Meadery, or we're gonna do the couple from Artavium.
Which flavors did we get from which places? I don't remember.
Prairie Rose, we have a number of berry flavored ones, a traditional.
That place next.
There we go. Let's do a random grab right off the top.
What will we do next time?
I guess it's not so random.
Clankety clank.
But chocolate orange.
I'm excited about that one.
Dying for this one as well. Chocolate orange.
I have high
flavored
hopes for
mead.
this one.
High hopes.
We've only
She's
done
got
one.
High hopes.
We've done other one. It wasn't technically chocolate. It was cacao.
Yes.
But
From Black's Fairy. Yes, that one was delicious.
yeah, huge fan.
So, hoping the chocolate flavor, the cacao flavor, that natural deliciousness comes across. Prairie Rose Meadery, check them out. In the next video coming up, Honeygirl Cranberry Sage. Get yourself a bottle of this from them. Skip that orange fig. I don't care what their awards say. That one was bizarre. Grab a tasting in their tasting room before you buy a bottle. Is what I'm going to tell you on that one. Swing in sometime and grab a taste. You can trust the Cranberry Sage Taste Unseen to buy a bottle of that.
Yeah, that one. I like that one.
Like it a lot. Have a good evening, good day, good night. See you for the Prairie Rose next time.